Russian champions CSKA slumped to their fourth defeat in 5 matches after losing 2-0 at Premier League lead at Zenit on Friday. Not the best preparation for Wednesday's Champions League group match at home to Manchester City. And as Richard Van Poorvliet discovered, all is not well in the Army men's camp.
The statistics don't make good reading for CSKA. 7 hours and 49 minutes without a domestic goal, 1 league point from a possible 15, and 11 off top spots. Well, it's been 9 hours since striker Ahmed Musa's last goal, the winner against Amkar at the end of August. And midfielder Mark Gonzalez says the coaching staff must take their share of the blame.
They have a very strange system here. The coaches, they believe in one thing and they will die with that thinking, you know. I would say, or maybe everybody as a player could say, maybe we need to do some changes, or maybe you have to do some other system, try new things, but they will just do the same thing always. I think that's not working now, you know, or maybe it can work for the Russian league, but at the time to play Champions League, when you play big teams, you know, the results not the same.
CSKA's only victory since mid-September was a 3-2 Champions League win at home to Czech side Victoria Pilsen 3 weeks ago. And the Army men need to get back to winning ways fast if they want to resurrect their domestic season and progress in Europe.
The last month or so has been difficult for CSKA Moscow, found victories and scoring goals difficult to come by. However, the Army men faced 2 very important encounters against Manchester City. Results from those 2 games will go a long way to deciding whether CSKA can make it out of the Champions League group stages.
Like CSKA, City have 3 points from their first 2 matches, though their last outing was a comprehensive 3-1 defeat by champions Bayern Munich at the Etihad. Despite this, manager Manuel Pellegrini still has world-class stars like Sergio Aguero and David Silva at his disposal. But Gonzalez believes the Russian champions must concentrate on their own game.
You know, obviously, that they have big quality and they're very skillful individually, you know, they're very skillful too. So you can't just go for them. You have to maybe think twice what you have to do and just maybe plan a very good tactic to play them.
There is some good news for Leonid Slutsky's side, as Seydou Doumbia is back in contention after a hamstring injury. The Ivory Coast striker came off a bench to play 37 minutes of a 2-0 loss at Zenit. But midfielder Alan Zagoyev remains out. Yet Gonzalez, who's been a peripheral figure at CSKA this season, believes one-way playmaker Kazuki Honda is the team's key player.
Yeah, he can play in whatever league he wants because he's very skillful, he's strong, he's intelligent, you know, he knows how to play football, he understands football, you know. It's not the same thing to say, yeah, he's a good player, but this guy, you know, he knows how to play football, he reads the game, you know, I really admire him as a player.
CSKA will have a bonus of playing against City in Moscow after their last clash with Victoria was moved to St. Petersburg due to the poor state of pitches in the Russian capital. But the pressure is on the Army men to regain their championship-winning form and try to keep their season alive. Richard Van Poorvliet, RT, Moscow.